Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we've got not one but two models. I think they're probably different variants of the same model from REMETTE. We're about to get into here. Of course, I'll have all these linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. And it looks like we are checking out the Kunwu Whale. That's an interesting name to give a knife. The REMETTE RT Kunwu Whale. Right, not a lame whale, but a cool whale. And let's see what it's all about here. We're gonna pick one here, bada bing, bada boom. This one's also a cool whale as well. So let's just start with this one here in no particular order. There we go. Bam, boom. All right, got the, I want to say this is typically the more budget, affordable unboxing experience. I know REMETTE also has a more premium unboxing experience for their more premium knives. Wiping cloth, and here is the knife right there. Bam. All right, let's see what this one is all about. All right, here we go. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. All right, listen, first impressions here. I'm jumping the, kind of getting the colors jumping at me here. Got the orange G10, and then obviously the green there with different colors of dark green and lighter green going on. Definitely liking that orange on green sort of aesthetics. Exposed liners, sandwich construction with two standoffs and a little pin right here for your pocket clip. Deep pocket carry clip, which is not reversible for some reason. And we do have TA hardware, it seems, everywhere on this knife. Got the REMETTE logo there in the pivot, and it is a captive pivot with a flipper tab, and it looks like we got thumb studs here for deployment. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Bam. All right, so that actually feels pretty good. It's going to be a liner lock. Thumb deployment feels nice. Back flipper here with some jimping. Also feels good. Reverse flick. All right, yeah, we can do that all day. We can, there we go. We can light switch it. We can push button it. Let's try to fill it here if we can. Yeah, not happening. Definitely got a good tune detent there, it feels like. Hey guys, really quick, I just posted a video for the 35K subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away 15 different knives, so I'll have a link to that video in the description and pinned comments. Thank you all so much for this amazing growth. 35,000 subscribers is an amazing number. Hopefully we can get to 50K by the end of the year. Check out the video, get entered to win, and best of luck to everybody. Now, of course, for the blade here, it looks like we are working with steel, please, somewhere. Yeah, actually, a pretty clean, right, blade here in the billboarding department. Got no branding at all on the blade itself, obviously here in the pivot, but that's about it. The blade itself is actually very nice and clean, and I'm assuming it's 14C28N, otherwise future me double check and correct me here. But yeah, there's no markings of even the steel on the blade. So, and of course, like I said, we have a liner lock here, so check that out. The contact right there from the liner, about what, a 15-20% or so. There's your detent ball, and as far as access from the show side, we have a little bit, right? Not the most access in the world, but you can push down and to the left. So that's definitely doable right there. Easy to get at it, if you know what I mean. Now, yes, I'm going to get my magnet of truth out here. And these are steel liners, right? And then we do have steel hardware as well. As you would expect, a steel pocket clip also. And then as far as the blade, again, we have, and this is an interesting blade geometry here. Looks like we are looking at kind of like a, I want to say sheep's foot, but not not even, right? It's going to be a clip point blade. We have quite a bit of belly there. There's a little bit of a clip here in the front. So yeah, it's kind of like if you took a sheep's foot and extended the little tip up a little bit, you gave it a belly there. That is, again, clip point, but do get the blade. But if you disagree, absolutely let me know in the comments. It looks like we have ball bearings on here, right? Got a very smooth kind of shake action. Got to shake it a little bit to close. All right, and then I want to talk about ergos in just a moment. Let's check out this other variant right here. All right, got this other one. And before we do the whole overview with just one model, let's see what this other model is all about. So this one's all blacked out, and I want to say, oh, okay, we got carbon fiber on this one. It's a nice little touch there. Get exposed liners. This one's all blacked out. Blacked out spacers, blacked out hardware, thumb studs, pocket clip, the whole deal here, whole shebang. And let's see. Oh man, this one's got a black stonewash blade. Oh man, come on now. Yeah, absolutely feeling really good there in the deployment. Again, you can get out of here with the nail of your middle finger for a reverse flick. Use the meat of your middle finger if you want to as well. Thumb deployment feels good. The back flipper is nice and jimped also. And again, yeah, checking the ergos here, you can do a hammer grip if you got average size hands like mine. Not the biggest, not the smallest of hands, but you can always forward choke here. Very nice, big finger choil there. You can forward choke, got a little bit of jimping here, right? Kind of lock and load it there. where the thumb studs are. You can get some work done. We do have a flat grind on these and kind of a beautiful swedge also going on at the top there. So it's a very interesting knife, and they call it the Cool Whale. Typically wouldn't think of whale as a cool name, but somehow if you, I don't know how or why, but it seems like it definitely somehow fits the knife in some sort of way. So is it just me? All right, guys, you guys let me know in the comments. But these have a blue, I want to say, maybe it's part of the pivot, maybe it's not, a blue accent collar, it looks like, on both sides. That's a nice little touch there. Yeah, we do also have some milling on the inside for weight reduction also, so it does help with the weight department as well. Let's of course go ahead and put that theory to rest here, starting with a G10, which is the first one that we looked at. I want to say somewhere around 3.5 ounces will be my guess. Here we go, 4.1 on the G10 version, and 4.2 right on the carbon fiber one. So there you go. Do a quick side-by-side comparison on these two. Here is the, all right, let's just go ahead and put them out here. I want to say different acoustics too. This one sounds a little bit different, right, for what it's worth, than this guy. Close enough, right? Different, but not, you know, like a whole world difference. Got an overall length coming in at under 8 inches. I actually thought it would be at 8 inches, but it looks like 7.75-ish, right? Somewhere on that ballpark. It looks like we have a little bit over 3.25 here on the blade, like 3.3-ish, 3.35. Cutting path is indeed 3 inches, and the handle is going to be under 4.5, like 4.4-ish or so. And next to a few knives here in the channel, right? Here's the MSI, here is the Stitch, right? Some of the usuals here, right? Obviously, these are going to be a little bit larger than the Cool Whale. Again, not the lame whale, but the Cool Whale. And keeping it in America here, we got the PM2 and we got the Para 3. So they are indeed larger than the Para 3, somewhere in the ballpark, but still shorter than the PM2. You guys be the judge there. And here's the Demko AD 20.5 and the Kunwu Chad. So I want to say somewhere in between those two. I think perhaps closer to the Chad, if anything, as you can see. But I lied. I got two more. This one is the WK1 from REMETTE. Obviously, they do some really sexy, very nice premium knives as well. That one being one of them. And here's the Kestrel, also from REMETTE. Take a look here. Very interesting how they do their premium line. On their premium line, they actually have REMETTE written on the blade, whereas on the budget line, they do the logo on the pivot and then no markings on the blade. So kind of interesting there. Again, guys, links for all these knives in the description and pinned comment if you guys want to check them out. I also have content on every single one of these here on the channel if you want to learn more. But of course, you already know what time it is. Time to get scientific with it here. We got again, future me put that steel and hopefully HRC on the screen. Got some paper, got some cardboard. We're gonna go 5x zoom here for some extra drama. Let's see how these do. Let's see, as long as you get a good initial bite, it absolutely is creating some beautiful swirls right there, slicing pretty well. Let's get some full slices here. Bam, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Oh yeah. Clearly that one can cut through paper. Check out this other model here. Bam, boom. Oh yeah, absolutely. Paper, check. Cardboard, single wall piece of cardboard. Not the thickest cardboard out there, cutting diagonally for better performance. And it looks something like this. Alright. Alright, not bad on that one. This other guy, this one's a little bit of a thicker cardboard. Again, forward choke position here. And bam, boom. Yeah, quick work on that cardboard, guys. Again, factory edge on these. Right, you guys be the judge. Rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. 10 being the sharpest. You all let me know. Well, there you guys have it. That is the Cool Whale from REMETTE. Again, this one is a more affordable offering from them. Future me, slap that price there on the screen. Guys, again, these will all be linked down below in the description and pinned comments if you're interested. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. I think out of the two, it's hard to choose, right? Kind of like what this one's going here, a little bit more outdoorsy here with the orange, with the green. Kind of has a little bit of watermelon sort of aesthetics to it. But I also dig the all blacked out carbon fiber version. That also looks pretty sweet. So these are likely also going to be given away on future giveaways here on the channel, guys. So if you're not yet subscribed, this will be a great time to do so. We're about to hit 40K, and I'm really hoping the channel can hit 50K by the end of the year. Chances are a lot of viewers already left the video by now, but you're still here, so I appreciate you a ton. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on those giveaway opportunities, and also new exciting content coming to you daily. Definitely let me know your thoughts on these, right, in the comments. What do you guys like about them? What do you love about them? Is there anything you dislike about them? Let me know. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.